Bitcoin entrepreneur John Carvalho might be onto something. In a recent episode of the Tales from the Crypt podcast, he posted his theory on why did China shot itself in the foot by banning Bitcoin mining early in the year. We at News BTC have been racking our brains trying to come up with possible reasons for the bizarre decision. Are they making way for their CBDC? Is the CPC cutting the wings of Chinese billionaires in all areas? Were they already losing the hash power battle? Is China having energy problems? Is this an ESG issue? Were they closing the exit ramps before the Evergrande collapse? Is Bitcoin just too dangerous? Why would they retire from a billion-dollar business that they controlled? Why? Not only that, mining machines inflate the value of chips. And they control that business too, alongside Taiwan and South Korea. Why would they shoot the goose that laid the golden eggs? It just doesn't make sense. Unless, warning, the following text is full of speculation and assumptions. I can easily be wrong, was one of the first things Carvalho said. He doesn't have any proof that this is what's happening, and neither does News BTC. Let's take it as a thought exercise. This is how Carvalho would play the game, though. And if he could come up with that plan, so did the CCP leaders. According to Carvalho, every cycle China manipulates the Bitcoin price to get more BTC. They sell, use the collateral to short Bitcoin, and reaccumulate when the bear market arrives. This time, though, China was facing a more mature and sophisticated market. Their FUD techniques were not working. People weren't falling for their tricks. So, they had to turn it up a few notches. The main ASIC manufacturer, the Chinese company Bitmain, had a new generation of miners ready. So, the CCP decided to create a demand for the aftermarket and combine it with the FUD. As they usually do, they sold their Bitcoin and made their shorts. Then, China banned Bitcoin mining and the whole country turned off the ASICs. The world perceived the ban as real, just look at the hash rate. This is the first time this happens. Then, China sold a small portion of its ASICs to the USA. According to the latest stats, the USA now provides the biggest percentage of Bitcoin's hash rate. Or does it? Everybody has this narrative where China has stupidly left mining and giving it to the US, Carvalho said, unconvinced. A few months after the China ban, American mining companies are suddenly on everyone's radars. But, is this really what's going on? This is price manipulation on another scale. China figured out a way to get more Bitcoin both against traders and against buyers of ASICs in other countries. They got rid of the old equipment, and Bitmain will provide new machines soon enough. Then, China will buy back their Bitcoin and turn their next-gen ASICs on. According to Carvalho, maybe they already did, and they're just not signing blocks or signing their blocks differently. If this is true, they'll unban Bitcoin mining soon enough, and spin the resurrection of Asian mining narrative. The Tales from the Crypt host, Marty Bent, is not convinced. He argues that we have to separate CCP from the individual Chinese miners. It's worth noting that Bitcoin mining is Bent's field of expertise. He is himself a miner and is involved with some major Bitcoin mining companies. According to Bent, there definitely have been mining farms that operated in mainland China and moved to the US.